Good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everybody doing? And welcome back to Pokemon Pokopia. Let me not waste any time. Let we'll get in, get on, and crack on. Do. Alright, unfortunately it's nighttime. Then again, this area, story-wise, is dark. A Pokemon is still the talk of the town. Head to the Withered Wasteland Pokemon Center. Talk what? Yeah, I logged in yesterday to get a screenshot that said that. Hey Lullaby, how you doing? Grab my stamp for the day. Whoa. Hell yeah. 20 for just 100? Nice. Right, so I'll grab these while they're on sale. Right, cool. So it mentions something about a Pokemon in the Withered area being the talk of the town. Let's go have a look-see. How we doing, Lullaby? Have you ordered a Switch? Have you caved? Recipe for a felt mat. Oh, get up. Whoa, my inventory is chocker. I need to make a few boxes for storing things in this area. Two of them and I'll put them around this box here. Guess you just want to give us some crap. Thanks a bunch. Cute flower seeds. Right. Let's make some space here. Flying through this area, getting quite a few Pokemon moved in already. Right. So I'll put that there. I think I've got anything in there, though. Nope. I'll store things in here first. Right, so materials, basic materials go in here. Wait, how come I'm missing an ingot? I just bought 20 from the shop. It said 20, and yet I've only got 19. Where is it? Oh, so this chest comes with 3 pages. Cool. On the second page, we'll have like plants and that as usual. You there. And then on the last page I'll put like building blocks. Cool. Now, that up. I'll put the other box there. Ah, no, not what I wanted. Alright, and then we'll just have like kits in there. Decorative items in there. Right, and then that little box, I'll just put... Oh. Collectibles in that one. Right, so CDs can go in there. Come here. Oh, I like these bigger boxes. I didn't go back to the boxes in the previous area because I've just got a load of little boxes. I like that each of these have 3 pages. That's handy. Right, so we'll put that one in there. And seaweed there. Ow. Ah, I had everything organised. Ah, bollocks. I used the auto sort and it's now shuffled everything about. It's still got somewhat organised. Right, let's head to the previous area. Let's go see what this faff is about the Pokemon being... Ooh, tomatoes. That's going to be something good. A chic sofa. Okay. Oh, say chic. Figure out how to make wheat. Actually, there was a relic over there. Let's grab that before we leave. And then when I come back, we'll have to skim the rest of the map for some relics. Piplup, what are you doing down there? How did you get down there? He's just in the drainage system. Oh well, guess he lives there now. Carry on clearing up the crap with Piplup when we get back. Is that a secret, or what? Does it just need filled in? Yeah, I think it just needs filled in. Never mind. I'll take those 2 bricks there. Hey, that'll do. buddy. Ooh, got rain. Nice. Nearly just spilled up everywhere. And I looked away there. Grab these beans. Move aside, I've come to steal your beans. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I just want the beans. Just give me the beans. Get out the way. Move. And then beans. Okay. Right. Alright, who's the talk of the town? Who's the baddest mama jammer in town? Check. I mean, you said someone was the talk of the town when I logged in. You said to come to the Pokemon Center or to speak to you. What? You can do whatever you feel like, but there is quests. Every area has its own quests related to the area. Like, the very first basic one is to restore this Pokemon Center, build it back up, as well as, like, build homes for some of the Pokemon. Each individual Pokemon will ask you for things as well, just basic things, like the starter things, they'll just ask you for a bit of food. And then sometimes they'll ask you for, like, a bed or a home, build them a home. So they'll come to you with different requests. For example, this guy wants us to make some balloons with paint so I can paint places with it. Yeah, there's a story. The gist of it, the intro to it is humanity and Pokemons have all disappeared. And Ditto shows up one day, and being able to obviously use moves of different Pokemon, he's using his abilities to slowly rebuild the world and restore the land in hopes that Pokemon and humanity will come back. That's the gist, and as you're playing along, you'll slowly find out where everybody went. You'll find notes lying around and things like that to let you know what's going on. It's a very basic story. So who was the talk of the town? Did I miss that event? Was I too late? I think I must have missed it. Let's say I'm gonna save and quit and come back into the game and see if it's still there. I think I missed it. That's the thing when I stream, because obviously I stream in the evening, so like I initially turned my in-game clock, well, my Switch's clock back a couple hours just so I had a bit of daytime. But I discovered yesterday that broke one of the quests, the Pokemon Center. It just kept saying the build would be complete, and the time just kept increasing and increasing and increasing with my Switch's system clock. As soon as I put the time back to so it auto updates with the internet, that problem fixed itself. So it doesn't like you messing with the time. And again, all I did was change the time back 3 hours, so that when I'm live, I have a little bit of daytime to enjoy. But yeah, it's like Animal Crossing in that aspect. It's focused on real time. There is a patch coming out soon that I'm hoping will fix that sort of stuff. No, not at the minute. I'm currently cracking on as usual. I'm doing some courses and that to improve my skills a bit more, since I'm looking into other fields of work besides office work. Yes, I'm busy doing a bit of studying at the minute. while looking for a new job. I've had quite a few interviews. They've all said the same thing. I'm qualified. I've got the experience. But there's just always someone coming along that's just a little bit more. Honestly, I'm trying to get away from anything with computers. So I'm looking into other fields of work. I am tired of sitting behind a PC 9 till 5 every day. So I'm exploring other options at the minute. I'll probably end up getting another office job for now, though. Because obviously that's what I'm qualified to do. So the next one I'll get, I'll just be using that just to keep us going while I'm looking into other avenues. Like, I've been quite enjoying at the minute cooking. So I was thinking of taking a chef course at college. That's one possibility I'm looking at. And then I'm just looking into other options, see what other things I might like doing. But yeah, while I'm doing that, I'm just studying and I'm looking to just getting an office job for now, just to keep us going while I explore that possibilities. How much honey have I got? Honey, oh, I've got loads. Right, combi of biscuit. Is she up here? Oh, she buzzed off somewhere else. Oh, there she is. Here's some honey. Large narrow gaming bed. Plain stand and a resort hammer. Yeah, unique mechanic with a Vespa Queen here. You bring her honey every day and she'll give you items in exchange for honey. Like decorations. Yeah, I've been thinking that for quite a few years now, like I said, because ever since I left school. I went to college for a few years, did network engineering, and then I just got straight into work. And I've done nothing but work in offices. And I'm at a point now where I'm just tired of being sat behind a desk 9 till 5 every day. It is so soul-crushing. Just sitting staring at a PC screen all day, and then you come home, and you sit in front of a PC at home as well. So I'm trying to find something different. One of the other options I was looking into was getting me a HGV license, heavy goods vehicle license, because I like the idea of driving big trucks and just trucking around the country. It's something else I've been interested in. And then once I get some money, because as soon as I get my next job, my plan is save. And then I'm going to start looking into property management. I'm going to buy a cheap flat to begin with. Just a piece of crap that I can just work on and fix up over time. And then I'll rent that out. Because that's something I did. One of my first jobs when I left school was for a property management agency. And it got us very interested in that sort of stuff. So I'm now thinking of like exploring that. But I need a bit of money, obviously. So I'm literally just going, the first thing I'll be doing is saving up a little bit of money, and then I'll just be putting it down on a rundown piece of crap that I can fix up over time, and then rent it out, and then that gives us a permanent income from that, and then work on another one. That's my long-term goal. Get up. Did I get everything off you? Yeah. Also, it looks like there's a Pokemon here. Yeah, so, say you make habitats, and eventually stuff like this will happen. Ooh, it's a rare. A Noctowl! What voice do I give you?
Ah, no, that's all right. But
I've been searching for somewhere quiet to think. This place looks suitable. What a curious character you are. Are you human? Or Pokemon? I suppose I spend the night pondering this.
Noctowl, the owl Pokemon. Its eyes are specially adapted. They concentrate they concentrate even faint light and enable it to see in the dark. What? They concentrate even faint light and enable it to see in the dark. So that must be something they are susceptible to faint light, which enables them to see in the dark. That sentence sounds weird. Whatever. Moving on. So you can trade and fly.
Regarding my home, I think there's significant room for improvement. My combat level? Iffy, I suppose. Ditto. What's that you've got there? Thank you. I'll gratefully accept it.
Okay, that puts his happiness up a little bit. And then he'll probably request something else eventually. I need to get another gravestone for here, so we can get a Marowak to move in. I've got one in one of my storage boxes. Oh, there's Pidgey. Hey, I was wondering where Pidgey and Venonat and everyone went. Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's another rare. Oh, it's the evolved form of Goomy.
Oh, you're a Pokemon. Nice to meet you. I gotta say, you don't smell like your average Pokemon.
I've sort of given her the same voice as Trubbish.
It's like berry smell, even a poison smell. It's like all sorts of smells are mixed together. Oh, it's making me hungry.
Sliggoo, the soft tissue Pokemon. The swirly protrusion on its back is filled with all its vital organs, such as its brain and heart. So you can kick it both in the nuts and the head at the same time. Fine wall decoration. Yeah, I mean, playing this is making me want to play the Dragon Quest builders. Like, I've got them, but I've never sat and played them. Never got round to them. Too many games. But playing this is both making us want to play an actual Pokemon game. So I'm thinking of playing Pokemon Violet at some point, since it got a Switch 2 upgrade to make it run nice and smooth. As well as Dragon Quest Builders, I might give that a whirl.
I love reading this. Yeah, it's all splashed down.
How's your comfort level?
How comfortable? Over here, it's average, I guess.
Right, so he wants a wreath. I'll give you that another time. So yeah, when you ask them how comfortable they are, they'll like ask you to give them things or improve their living conditions and what have you. Yeah, I'll probably play the first one first, because obviously I bought it. Like I say, I own both of them. I have Dragon Quest Builders 1 on the PlayStation. Where are you? I heard you. I definitely heard you, unless it was a different Pokemon. I have Dragon Quest Builders 1 on the PlayStation and Dragon Quest Builders 2 on the Switch. I definitely heard a Pokemon. Where are you? Who made... Ah. Ooh, let's go see Venomoth's moved in. Forgot about that. Ooh. Give me that. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba.
Remember when you asked for a piece of lumber? Well, I got you covered. Here you go.
I think I've changed his voice. Oops. Only 50? Excuse me, mate. You are chopping away at that wood all night long over there. There was over 140 bits of logs in there. Where's the rest? Cough it up. Are you dealing on the side? Are you selling my lumber? It does, yes. You learn recipes and things like that, so you can craft loads of different building objects, terrain-based objects, things like that. I haven't got a huge selection yet. There is a lot to find. So there's like there's relics you can find, similar to Animal Crossing, you can find like relics and things like that. Documents that tell you the story of like where the humans are. There's also like, it's took a little bit from Pokemon Snap. Every now and then a Pokemon will do something, and if you're walking past them, it'll say, oh, there's a photo op opportunity. So then you can take like unique photos of Pokemon when they're doing things, and that'll unlock you some rewards. It's mostly just photo frames for when you're using the camera function. And then there's like loads of different recipes. Berries, crap loads. Many. As well as general items as well. Many. Lots of stuff. And as you can see, I've barely scratched the surface. And this is now my 7th day playing the game. Yeah, loads of stuff to find and do. So you can also go around just using the camera however you want. Just taking loads of photos, and you can save them to your Switch for like using as thumbnails or whatever you want. So that was part of my thumbnail for yesterday. I haven't took advantage of the security camera function yet. There's a function where you can install security cameras everywhere, and you can use them to like keep an eye on Pokemon, and I've not checked that out yet. Oh yeah, let's go see Venomoth has moved in. I think I've set up an area for him, but he's still yet to move in. Also, has Venonat returned? Because he's disappeared. Nope. I've got a Venonat living here, and I'm trying to get a Venomoth to move in next to him, but it ain't happening. But it seems like you can clock a good lot of time in this, because every map has a bunch of doorways that connect to different areas. So you spend time doing unique quests for this area. Like, this is the first area you started in, the Withering Wasteland. And you slowly restore this place by following the story. And then eventually you get access to one of these 3 doors on the map that'll take you to a different area. I've only been through 1 door so far, which has took us to Vermilion City, and we're slowly building up that area next. And there's a bunch of doors within Vermilion City as well that lead to different areas, so I don't know how big this world is. And there's even a bike path going over there. I don't know what's over there yet. I'm not allowed to go over there yet. It's been closed down and fell into ruin. Right, I've never tried, actually. Let's see what happens. Oh, my God. It might... Oops. Probably could build my way over there. Actually, you know what? One thing at a time. Let's focus on Vermilion City and this area, because we're still working on little bits in this area, because there's still like a lot to restore, like buildings and things like that, as well as making better homes for each Pokemon. I'm going to take these flowers for now, because I want to build a place for Marowak next to Cubone. So I need some flowers. And a grave. So you can either grow your own plants, or you can use this ability to pick up ones that are lying around. And you can use Bulbasaur to like speed up the process if you're growing them from scratch. Yeah, well, I suspect they're going to probably implement that in a sequel, rather than just blowing everything in one go and just putting it all in one game. They'll save a couple of features for a sequel, because already this game has sold very well. I can guarantee this is going to get a sequel, 100%. And I suspect they'll probably implement combat in the sequel, because obviously this is very story focused. In that you're building the world around you and learn what's happened, why everyone's disappeared. And I suspect this will end with everyone returning, and then the sequel will carry on from there, where probably humanity starts to, you know, team up with Pokemon again. Because what I said, since there's no combat in this one, I said what they could do in the sequel is have it so at the end of this one, Ditto's trainer probably returns at the end, maybe. And then in the sequel, you team up with your trainer. Ditto still has all of his abilities to, you know, manage the land, build things, and learn from other Pokemon. And you go around with your trainer, carrying on restoring the land in other regions. But also, your trainer, you know, has his own goals of, you know, bringing back the world of, you know, Pokemon training, Pokemon battles, and things like that. So you'll work together with Ditto. That's the possible direction I could see a sequel going. Oh, you're doing logs now, champion? How many's left? Ah, right, so they just put them in there. Right, thank you very much. I need to do the same in the next area. I need to get a load of supplies. This should be the other area. There you go. Right, let's quickly run around this area, check for any relics, and then we'll head back to the next area. Obviously, Final Fantasy VII Part 3 is their next big focus with Square Enix. And then once they're done with that, we'll probably have to wait a year or two before they announce Final Fantasy 17, more than likely. Where did I put that gravestone? It was in one of the boxes over here. I'll do that before I leave. Set up a place for Marowak to move in. I think it was in the external. Yep, there it is. How could I do this? I need some building blocks to expand this a little bit. Marowak's probably going to get upset because I'm about to destroy his home. Oopsie poopsie. Have I not got any more hydrated blocks left? Got 9. That'll do. I need some ordinary dirt as well. Found ordinary dirt, found ordinary soil. That'll do. Not a bar. Thanks for stopping by, little bye. Have a good one. Shall see you again another time. Right, let's build this for... Oh, I can that. Right, you follow me. This is probably going to upset you, but you're going to have to wait. Bear with us. Right, let's change the look of this place. Right, I want to extend it out a block or 2, so I need to expand this. Oh! Never knew that. If you hold the left trigger, it stops you from walking off edges when you're building. Interessante. The more you know. I need more hydrated blocks. Right, yeah, I need more hydrated blocks. Well, he's not freaking out the fact that I've just destroyed his home. Like, the next thing I need to do is start moving everyone into actual homes one by one. That just feels weird moving Pokemon into actual houses. Like, I kind of want to keep them in natural environments where they're, like, hanging around. Like, you know, Bulbasaur likes tall, grassy areas. Squirtle likes tall, grassy areas near water. Cubone likes, you know, a grave site. Same with Marowak. I don't like the idea of actually putting them in homes. It doesn't feel right. I'm just gonna have to use them. Yeah, just have to use that and get it. Get some more soil just in case. Come on, buddy. Fence this area off eventually. Righty then. Ah, it's fine, I'll fix it in a second. One thing at a time. Right. Right. We are right. So that. On that. No, I'm busy. Get out the way. Get out the way. Right, so we'll extend the back a little bit. Oh my god, it like also holds the build height as well. Like just go along like this. Okay, that's handy dandy. Again, the game runs you through no tutorials with this sort of stuff. I bet it does in Dragon Quest Builders. I'm gonna guess that Dave's just assumed you've played Dragon Quest Builders, which is obviously a different game genre. Well, sorry, different IP. So they shouldn't just assume. Excuse me, buddy. Oh wow, that's so handy now knowing to hold that button. Yep, that is very handy. But can you just get out of the way? I kind of whinge if I spray with water. Ooh. Fine, stop me. No, I didn't whinge. Ah, that didn't work. Right, okay, maybe this will fix it. There we go. So this is your new home. And then hopefully a Marowak will move in next door. Right, champion. Then we'll get some fences and fence off this area. I'd love it if I could put a tree there and there. Right. Well, I think I've got plenty of materials for like fixing this place up now, if I want. The only thing that's still annoying is the fact that it hasn't given us the recipe for these little bricks. I can't believe it's not giving us them yet. It's baffling my mind that they haven't given me that. So yeah, everywhere we build these, we're just going to have the path planks the same way facing, so it just looks normal. I don't like when it changes directions like that. Can you get out of the way, please? Please. Can't be bothered. You just give garbage as rewards. What is good? I like the very most. Metal stuff. Thanks. Give us my berry we want. but getting that frame set to keep using that button control. Left trigger, I should say. Yeah, it definitely makes things just a bit quicker. Right. I think I can get rid of this tree. I don't think it's going to affect anybody's home. Tree's driving me back. Yeah, who lives there? Nobody lived here. I'm going to get rid of all this. There we are. Now I can expand so it looks even. There we are. Champion. I might expand out one more block on this area here. I'm glad I figured that out, but I'm equally annoyed that the game doesn't explain that. It doesn't run you through any like building tutorial like this. Just have to figure it out myself. It's gonna look weird from underneath though. It's just looking like it's gonna start looking a bit more like a floating platform. The humidity is too much. Oh. I did not realize that. Oops. Maybe that's why Marowak's not moving in either. I mean, that's why I put these on. Huh. I have to change the soil a bit where the graves are. Be nice if you could hold. Oh, God. Oh. Be nice if you could hold the button and just walk along and have it just fill it in. I'm still having to like manually press the button for every block. Like I can't just hold it, you know what I mean? You can hold, but it's not perfect. Because as you saw, it built one on top there immediately rather than just putting it on the next one along as I'm moving. It's easier if you just press it for each block yourself. It's not perfect, but more now the hold left trigger is a godsend. Right, there we go, expand it out just a little bit. So I need to put one there as well. That should be better. I know what, I'll put like a... I think what I'll do, like I say, is I'll change the soil on other graves to something that can't get affected by the rain. He doesn't like how humid it is. Or it's just because it's raining, one or the other. Might just because it's raining. Are you taking the piss? Get out the way. What? Alright, there we are. Right, so I was going to add more plants, but he doesn't seem to like the fact that I'm doing that. He says it's too humid. I want to wait until it stops raining eventually and see if that solves the problem. Like, he may just be mainly whinging because it's raining. And every now and then he's jumping up and down for joy from the looks of things. See? And then other times he's whinging saying it's too humid. So we'll just wait and see what happens when the rain stops. That looks like an ex-Rocker gaming bed. I nearly bought one of them years ago. Ex-Rocker branded gaming bed. Basically just a black bed with a bunch of RGB lights around it. I didn't do it in the end though. Just bought my sofa instead. Right. Let's see. I think we'll leave that for now. Before I build any more on top of that, we'll wait to see who moves in. Whoa, he's just sort of just doing whatever the hell he wants now. He just started spitting shit. I wasn't even pressing any buttons there, other than moving around. He just started spitting out blocks all on his own there. Right, this needs even better. Actually, you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll at least put that there. Yeah, okay, fine. And then we'll build over. Like that. There we are. Champion. I could expand this out so that it matches, I suppose. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should have enough just. Great. No. There we are. Right, champion. I think that's what I'll do mostly today, just have a chill day of focusing on building up this area. Before we'll go back to the Vermilion City area. There we are. Nah, we'll leave it as is. I was going to expand this out one block. We'll just leave it as is. I think that looks fine. I don't think anybody lives in this tree. I'm going to get rid of that for now. Just open up this bench area. Yeah. Oh crap, you live here, don't you? Come here, you. I still want to get rid of this path here. I'm not 100% happy with this path here. You guys would choose to go to sleep in a stupid place. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I swear. Hey, there you go. Waddy waddy. Right. Hey Newton, how we doing? Why is that suddenly popped out? I've not seen South Park in years. Why is that like one of the only songs that always pops it? Well, it doesn't always. Once in the blue moon, that song will pop into my head. I'm super, thanks for rescuing me. I don't know why. when Cartman's come sail away. I don't even like South Park anymore. Like, I went off like years ago. Let's might actually move these as well. Completely rebuild this area. I kind of want to have this path just going straight to there. But it would mean I have to open up that side one. And then I'd have to branch that one out by one, so then it wouldn't be even anymore in here. I do like it. I don't know what to do here. What can we do here? I don't like the path here. But annoyingly, the terrain generation from this path here is out of line because it goes from 2 block space to just 1 for the actual gravesite. And that's just the way the game generated that part. Well, obviously I expanded it by adding these little grass bits here. I think eventually I'm going to put maybe 1 tree over here, there, and then 1 tree there. That's what we're doing today. We're mainly just chilling and building. Like I'm not going to focus on the Vermilion City area today. I'm just going to go around this area, use my materials, and build it up. This path here is driving me up the wall. I don't know how to fix it without literally destroying this area and opening it up. I would have to expand the gravesite by 1 block, which would then make the gravesite uneven here, because this is nice and even. Stupid world generation. Also, the game mentioned something yesterday. I kind of want to test it. It mentioned something about if you have a water basin, you can use that water somehow. I'm sure it said that yesterday. Oh, they're both doing it. That's right, you crack on, get my lumber, mate. You look for me. Slow bro, but we already have that one. Ah, right, yeah, because it's just now telling us the other possible. So a bed with a Clefairy doll is another possibility. See, I don't like those ones. I want to... It's the same, like I was saying earlier, like Pokemon are asking us to move them into houses. It just seems weird. Like, Pokemon don't live in houses unless they're living with trainers. You know what I mean? When they're not living with trainers, they live out in the wild in natural places like grass and caves and water and all that. So I don't want to move them into houses. Like, the only one that's actually living in a house at the moment, but it's not really a house, it's more like his little gym, is a Hitmonchan. He's living in here, but it's mainly just because it's his little gym area. That's the only one that feels right. What was I doing again? I forgot what I was doing. I got distracted by shiny things. What was I going to bring to the grave area? I forgot. My brain has farted. Oh yeah, water basin. Water basin. Let's see. Can you actually fill that with water? I don't think it's going to work the way I hope. I was wanting to fill this little place, like just a little pond area here. You can do that. Huh. Nope, not what I was wondering. There's got to be a way eventually to, like, fill areas with water myself. Unless that's something I saved for a secret. Or it's too game-breaking that they won't let us do that. One or the other. I'm not doing that. I knew this controller has drift. Look, see how it's like stuttering. This controller. Annoying because this is one of my favorite controllers. And I see there's some third-party Switch 2 Joy-Cons coming out soon. There's a bunch of YouTubers already got their hands on like early builds of them. And they've got hollow sticks so that they won't get drift. The only thing the controller is lacking though is mouse mode. It doesn't have the option to be used as a mouse, unfortunately. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for someone to make a good third-party controller that has hollow sticks, has the mouse mode built into it and everything. And it also doesn't have like the HD rumble, which isn't a big loss. So just, you know what? Yeah, let's just get rid of them for now. Might put them back later. I kind of liked it though because it was separating the two areas. Huh. And you know what? It's not going to look perfect, but screw it. Get rid of that path there, and then we'll just have this go all the way up here. Just one side's going to be off, but I think it'll look better in the long run. I think I'm all out of field grass blocks. I am. I haven't even got any dried ones left. Oh crap. I don't know how I'm out of that, like. I need dirt blocks. I haven't got any, like, field dirt blocks. I'm all out. And I don't want to just go destroying the land. I'm guessing they've done that on purpose. Like, you can't just make, like, field blocks from scratch. You can only, like, dig them up or replace another block with them. And again, I guess it's just to stop you from, you know, increasing the map size by expanding outward. So obviously it's got a limited radius. Bear with us, I'll be back in a minute. Love that little Pokemon Center chime that they have mixed into the track. Right. Yeah, how do I get more dirt blocks without digging up the land? Like field blocks. Again, I don't think it's possible. I don't think that it is possible to just craft them. Yeah, not possible. It's not possible. Because then you just craft. I know why they would limit that, because like I said... Oh, crap. Obviously, each area, the map is a fixed size. And so, if they give you the option to make the basic grass blocks in that, people would just expand outward. Obviously, you want there's a boundary limit to the map anyway. If you go too far, they'll say you can't go any further. But it eliminates the possibility of somebody finding a way. So that means the only option is to just go around and take from other areas. I thought I had a load of dirt blocks. I'm sure I had like 2 stacks of 99. But if I had them, it would be in this one, because this is where I normally put my building blocks. As I ran out of space, because I did run out of space there at one point. I might actually just put it somewhere else for now. I definitely didn't. I am definitely all out of blocks. Yep. Ah, man. I suppose I'm just gonna have to pick an area of the map that's like on the outer edge and just take from there, like up there. But obviously I can't go all the way to the top there because that's like the map boundary. So I'll not be able to take from that hill there. So yeah, I'm starting to already white out. Someone's having trouble following you. Bye. I'm just gonna have to start taking from here. Yep, I'll just have to do this. Just take from there, so obviously make it so it still looks natural as possible without us ruining the look of everything here. I don't like that whiteout function. What they should have done is just made it so like the edge of the map's just water. Except for areas where there's doors connected to a different place. I don't know. I don't like the whiteout effect when you get to the edge of the map. That'll be enough, surely. Yeah, that'll be enough. Yeah, I've even got to fix up this area as well. This area. Oh, I see a relic. That's something else I need to do. I need to quickly go around the map and look for the relics today. Let's have a quick sprint around and look for them. Yeah, this whole area here needs fixed up as well. Whoops. Don't see any relics over that way. Oh, there's one. Haven't found a block today for the unknown room yet. It's a good job the video has still got its delay. I forgot to check. It's annoying that at the start of every stream before I go live, I have to double check that the video on OBS has got that 300 millisecond delay and it's working. Because even though the 300 millisecond delay option is there, it sometimes lately doesn't apply it. I have to like reapply it every time I reboot for some reason. Hopefully they fix that in the next update when they release an update. Follow me. I nearly forgot he's homeless now. Sure. Ah. Champion. Finally got this little shithole demolished, so we can fence that off and make it look normal again. Champion. There we are. I want to move these bushes as well. Yeah, it looks alright like that. Yeah, we'll leave it like that, that's fine. Relics. Also, I do have one unknown block to put downstairs. I'll quickly do that. In fact, no, we'll get the relics first, because I could get another block and end up having to run back. So we'll just get all the relics lying about today first. Rocket hideout. What was your name again? Weeping Bell? Yeah. Victory Bell, Weeping Bell, and Bellsprout. That was it. Ooh, see a relic right up there. Or an artifact. What's that? Relics, artifact? I keep calling them relics. I'm not about if I call relics or artifacts. 6 and 2 trees. Doesn't really matter. Oh, you'll not be able to get up here. Derp. Ooh, 2 relics up here. Champagne. I see, I haven't had one of them in a while. Hello? Okay. Haven't had one of them in a while. Exploding relic. Oh, it is relic. I just saw the text there. I was right. One place that I always like to hide them is on the edge of the map when it spawns them. Quite often they'll spawn around the edges. Ah, there's one. Right in the distance there. Right on the edge of the map. I'm sick of getting them shield fossil bones. Is there not any other bones? Like literally, I'm getting like the shield fossil. I'm getting crap loads of them. Cut up. Because I need to run around today grabbing all the carrots lying around. Carrots are pretty handy. I don't think I can get that one. Okay, it's just on the edge. Oh, where's all the carrots? I got loads yesterday running around doing this. Hey, relics. I wonder if destroying the block with the one that would have a carrot would give you a chance of getting seeds. Nope, just gives you the carrot. I haven't getting the option to grow them yet. Well, I think I'm getting all the relics in this area. Unless there's some kicking about over that way. There'll be a few in the Vermilion City area as well. Right. Yeah. The way I've said they could evolve this game, how I mentioned earlier, you know, like at the end of this, they could have it so like Ditto's trainer returns, and then in the sequel, open up the possibilities of a, you know, Ditto still uses his abilities to help transform the world and restore it. Like they're still rebuilding the world with Ditto. But yeah, Pokemon Trainer's also around, and that like can open up into combat possibilities, so you can like, you know, bring back the human side of the world where the partners with Pokemon, you know, both restoring the natural balance to the world and obviously, you know, bringing back gyms and hatching Pokemon and all that. But something tells us they probably won't ever do that, because I guarantee both Nintendo and Game Freak would be worried that that would damage the normal Pokemon games. So something tells us the sequel probably won't add combat. I'll keep that for the main Pokemon line. But, I mean, who did like the Pokemon Dungeon games? Were they a Game Freak as well, or were they a third party as well? Or games like that where there was combat. I don't know. Just depends how protective Nintendo and Game Freak are of the IP when working alongside other, like, Koei Tempo. So obviously it's still a game that's overseen by Game Freak, but a lot of the design aspect comes from Dragon Quest Builders, which is Koei Tempo's game. What is down here? I don't think I've been here. Oh, unless this gives us access to that area where that cage was. That locked gate. This might be the other side. Might have found an alternative way in. Oh, never mind, this is where... Oh, okay, never mind, I don't know where I am now. This is where Onyx lives. Oops. However, I've not been up here. Whenever you see blocks like this, it's normally there's something hiding behind it. Torch. Wow, thanks. Garbage. Any relics kicking about down here? Right, any relics on this side? No, that is the map clear. There must be a reason why Venomoth isn't moving in there. It did say you could move into illuminated tall grass, the same with Venonat. Like, I've got a Venonat moved in over there, he came, but Venomoth don't seem to be showing up. Yeah, it just says illuminated tall grass. Doesn't necessarily say it has to be in a dark area. But Venomoth does have a chance of appearing at nighttime. He just hasn't shown up yet. He must be rare. Well, that's annoying. Because Pidgey lives there. Pidgey likes to just wander off. I very rarely see Pidgey. Or Venonat. Venonat's, I'm curious where he's gone. I think he's bugged out. Because I did read there was a bug that could happen with Squirtle at one point during the main story progression, where you could get, like, stuck up in a tree and you couldn't, like, speak to him to progress the story. And I'm wondering if something similar has happened to Venomoth, because he is just... Venonat, he is just gone. I have not seen him for the past 2 days. Anywhere in this area. I've ran around this map twice yesterday looking for him, but I couldn't find him anywhere. And I'm beginning to wonder if he's fell through the map. I think what I'll do here... destroy Pidgey's home. There we are. Right, that's the fencing area here restored. Cool. Wait, this counts? Wait. This counts as a house? What? I think it's just because it's connected to that house there. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I don't think there's a way to restore that once you've tilled it. Actually, I think you could really mess up your world. Just like go around using the roto-tiller ability, till all the grassy areas, and I don't think you could restore it back once you've done that. Ah, haven't seen you in a while. I've been getting lots of Lugia showing up. You just spawned right on there. Mate, yeah, I hope you're gonna drop a feather soon because there's not much terrain left. Right, I've got like 20 of them now, and I've got like 6 Lugia feathers. I'm guessing Zapdos will show up eventually. Or someone. Might do the same here, open that up. More rain. Getting loads of rain here to do it. Vandalism, yay! There we are. I'm glad I discovered today that if you hold the left trigger, it like stops your character from walking off edges, and it also makes building a bit better. Because if you hold control, it'll keep that block at a specific height that you set it to. It speeds up just a bit the block placing. Over there somewhere. Right. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 6. 7, 8. Right, champion. I think I'm all out of fences. I haven't got much fence left. Oh, just got enough, champion. Wow, yeah, just exactly had enough. Right, so I need to make another little gate open there. I need wood. And eventually I'll build up this house here. This can be a little farm area. I'm going to open this area up. Right, so I need more fences and gates. Pretty much, I don't think there's any more relics to be had on this part of the map. Could be a few in the Vermilion City area, but I think I've cleaned up this area. Only other places up there, maybe. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting about your house. Oops, I got distracted doing other things. That's alright, actually. Just the path, I'm still not happy with. Yeah, whatever. There you go. There's your house. Enjoy. What to do here? You found a great spot. Did you make this just for me to do? Yep, this feels really like home. Thank you so much. Me bother. Now quit your whinging. I'm just going to do away with the path there. And here. I'm just not going to have the path go all the way. Yeah, no, just fill that in. Seems like the better choice there. Okay, I've got the hang of the building mechanic now. That's for sure. Right, cool. Sorry, whatever your name was, I keep forgetting your name. I'm destroying your home again. Not bad. I don't know how to build this path. This path is driving me up the walls. going to be short like one block. Yep. Son of a... My champ's losing the plot. While I'm doing this, the environment level should be still going up slowly as well. Yep. I don't know where Tangler is to get that relic of his. He seems to have just wandered off as well. That's how you know you're finished with the plot story in like an area, because Tangler just wanders off. He's strutting about somewhere here. I don't know where he is. But that's how you know you're finished with the story in this zone. Because you're not just staying in a fixed location anymore. The only thing it's worth doing here is just carrying on doing the challenges while raising the environment, so they can carry on unlocking stuff for this area. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the unevenness. This is really going to drive you up the wall. Maybe I should just do what I was going to do before and just not have a path beyond this point. Just have it as like a grass field area. Whoever designed this part of the map, I hate you. I don't know why you generated a single line path here and then a double line path everywhere else. Paris, you are in the way. Paris. It's me telling you to get the fudge out of the way. Sorry, it's just punching him. Ah, what are you doing? Yeah. And then we'll like put the fence back to split the area off. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to build fence. That's what I was supposed to do. Get sidetracked again. That's right, Cypher. Keep it going, and then Heracross can wake up in the morning and carry on. Hey, come play look that way with me. What? I knew you'd be down. I hope you're ready to lose. Look that way. Some Pokemon may ask you to play look that way. In this game, you must guess when prompted whether the Pokemon will look left or right by pressing left or right accordingly. Guess correctly and you win the round. Guess incorrectly and you lose. Okay, if you have more wins than losers after 3 rounds, you win the game. Winning will greatly increase your friendship with the Pokemon. But even if you lose, your friendship still improves somewhat. Look that. So it's literally just 50-50 guess. Okay. Bollocks. Bollocks. I thought it was first to 3. Boo. You suck. Go away. Get out of my life. Righty then. Eventually I'll put a bunch of these street lights up there as well and around the map. I need one lane, don't I? Right. There, this looks better already. There we are. There, separating the areas has fixed the problem. I kinda wanna move your home. I know I'm working on it, shut up. There. You happy? This time I'll leave it alone. There's your home. Enjoy. Right, cool. That looks fine. It opens up this area if I put more things if I want. I want to move you. Shuffle these around as well. Not what I wanted. No, I hate that. I wish you could fix it once you've done that. And I hate there's no way to fix that once you've done that. It's a shame I can't place that in between. Damn it. My creativity is overflowing. Like a mile. There's got to be a way to fix those. Ah, right, okay. So you destroyed it, turns back to ordinary soil. Okay. But yeah, that means you lose out on a field. There's got to be a way to make an ordinary soil into field grass. There we are. That looks nice. And then, like I said, eventually I want some water on this side if I can. Ah, you're going to be a problem. Okay. Whatever. Right. Starting to look lovely. Yeah, like I said, I'm hoping eventually I can make like a little pond here on this side. Hopefully eventually I'll learn to be able to actually manipulate water. But something tells us the devs won't let you, because it will probably open up the option of breaking the game entirely. You just flood your world. So I'm gonna get the feeling it's not possible, which is a shame. It's like I say, I'd love to make like a little pond here on the opposite side of the little flower bed here with the benches. I think it looks nice. And then we've got a little like open field area with picnic benches and that here. And I'll shift drift loon from there eventually. There we are. I'd love to be able to fill that in. Annoyingly, I can't break those blocks. Yep, I'd fill that. Put some flowers and that around it and some trees. Right, I need Bulbasaur. Bulba. Okay. Where is Bulbasaur? Why is a lot of me Pokemon just like up and disappearing? Bulbasaur's now gone. Venonat's gone. Bulbasaur's gone. Okay, there's Ivysaur chilling over here. Okay, I'll get him to do it. You're not needed anymore, Bulbasaur. They're demoted. Until Ivysaur disappears into thin air as well. And I'm noticing that some of my Pokemon are just gone. Like, I've not seen Venonat for the last 2 days. Like, his house is over there, and I've just not seen him anywhere on this map. And I'm wondering if there's a bug where one by one they have a chance of falling through the map. I'm beginning to think that is the possibility. Thank you, Ivysaur. Straight to blue. Do that one too if you want. Can we get that one? No? I'm just gonna stare at it. What about this one? Margaret's it? Margaret's it there? And same with the ones over near Kuponamaro Wax Liz. And over here. There we are. So we'll have some trees grow there as well. I might put 2 more here as well. Okay, I might put one in the corners here as well. Zoom, zoom. Right, follow me. Photosynthesis drone. Do your job. Not photosynthesis. Right, that. Ooh. There we are. Hopefully they can grow that close to each other. Right, cool. That'll look cool once it's done. Yeah, I gotta look at it once that's grown. I kind of want to dig that up and put some, like, soil underneath it rather than grass. Because obviously it's an area where we'd see a lot of foot traffic, so the grass would be all pretty much gone. It would just be dirt. Under the benches, around it. Yeah, but we'll leave it for now. One there. And the one there. Come on then. Make it bloom. Look at that, you can do it. Can you get out of the way? Hey, Sephiroth, welcome to Project Green Thumb. Going around redecorating, remodeling, and fixing up areas. Growing a bunch of trees here and this little patch here near where Driftloon lives. I've extended the grave site and put a second grave down in the hopes that a Marowak will move in next to Cubone. Put a bunch of flowers and trees around doors. Put a little bench area here. I was saying this earlier, I'm wondering if there's a possibility of being able to manipulate water so I can like put a little pond here, so I've left it open. But something tells us the devs won't let you because you could probably break the game if they give you control of our water. The same with like grass blocks. It doesn't seem like there's a possibility of how to get like blocks with grass already on top of it. It does rain, but it doesn't like fill areas like this. It's rained twice today. And then we've got a little flower area with some benches there for next to Vesper Queen. You know what? No. Fair enough. I've also discovered a way to make building a lot easier. If you hold the left trigger, it like stops your character from walking off the edge, and it'll also like block the position of the blocks that you're building. So it speeds up the block placement. There we are. Yeah, now when I'm placing blocks down, I can just hold A while holding left trigger and it lets us move around quicker. You know what? I have an idea. My creativity is just booming today. Put a tree there. Ivysaur's helping us out. There we are. Actually, I might put one on either side here as well. So the benches will be shaded with trees. That will work nicely. And I've just run out of trees, so that is that for now. Someone's having trouble following us. What do you mean? I'm starving? Oh, wait. Oh. Is there a limit to how many... Oh, there must be a limit to how many you can... Hang on, unless this will help. Yeah, there must be a limit to how... The same with like Ditto. Obviously, Ditto's got a limit to PP. And he's got to eat to fill it up before he can carry on doing things. Must be the same with Pokemon. Because I've just had him like make a bunch of these trees grow. There we are. Ooh. Am I doing that special event? Huh? What special event? This game tells you nothing. I've not logged in today and it's not said anything. It mentioned earlier today when I first logged in that there was a Pokemon that was the talk of the town. Go to the Pokemon Center. And when I went there was nobody there. So I don't know if that's the event. Well, if there's an event today, I ain't aware of it. Because when I came in here, there's doubt. Just little hoppy selling these wares. I mean, I'll try saving and closing the game and see if it still says there's a Pokemon that's the talk of the town. Pop. Pop. Speaking of, that cup of pop will be flat. I forgot all about it. Oops. See what happens. Yeah, when I logged in, the day it did say there was a Pokemon that was the talk of the town. Head to the Pokemon Center, and when I went there, nothing. Not a damn thing. So I don't know if that was it. But yeah, today, rather than focusing on the next area of Vermilion City like I was last night, I'm just focusing on that starter area. Just building it up, fixing it up, making it look nice. Should I say anything? What, how to start this supposed event? I mean, it's kind of annoying if it hasn't been... There is a patch coming out soon because a lot of people have complained about the progression of the game and how the game isn't always obvious of what you're supposed to do. So apparently the next patch is going to address all that as well. And fix a couple of bugs, like I'm adamant some of my Pokemon have fell through the map. Like, because Bulbasaur's disappeared. There, look. The Pokemon is still the talk of the town. Head to the Withered Wasteland Pokemon Center to talk to them. But when I went there, nobody was here. So... Nenny? Was now here. The game lies. It's full of shite. Well, is it to do with that message that keeps popping up saying that someone's the talk of the town? Because if it is, it ain't working for me. There is nobody here. And again, a lot of my Pokemon seem to have disappeared, and I'm convinced they fell through the map. Like, I've not seen Venonat wandering around here for the last 2 days. Bulbasaur has now disappeared as well. And I think there's a bug. I think he's fell through the map. He's not over there anymore. And yesterday I went over this entire map twice. And Venonat was nowhere to be seen. And now Bulbasaur's also vanished. And I think there's a slight chance of them falling through the map. Because they have admitted that there's some progression bugs where, for example, when you need Squirtle towards the beginning of the game, there was a bug where you would sometimes like get stuck up in a tree and you wouldn't be able to speak to him. But yeah, Bulbasaur is gone. He's still registered as living here, but he's not here. He's gone. And I walked all around the map looking for, well, Venonat I went around the map looking for yesterday. But yeah, I'm convinced they fell through the map. In fact, someone do a Google, Pokemon Pokopia, Pokemon disappearing. And I guarantee there'll be posts, people saying the same thing, that they think they fell through the map. Especially because it's night time as well. Bulbasaur would normally be sleeping in his little hairbed there. Do I have honey? Yeah. Got plenty of that. And kind of like use that on somebody's habitat to attract them back or something. Use. Aha! Thank you, thank you. Yeah, he was definitely gone. He definitely, 100% he fell through the map. And I guarantee the same with Venonat. I'll go use some honey on his and he'll suddenly reappear. So at least there's a way to fix it, if that's the case. But at the cost of some honey. Pidgey's still here. He's still chilling. He lives there. But Venonat is gone. There we are. We fixed him. Thank you very much, Sephiroth. Hopefully, I guarantee 100% that's a bug. Them falling through the map. 100%. Hopefully that'll get patched, because they did say there's a bunch of bugs in the game that they're going to patch. And I'm guessing that's one of them. Oh yeah, I need to sort this out. guessing I need to get rid of that one and that one. Oh, bam. There we are. Alright, cool. We'll decorate this place eventually, fix up the little hut here. And we'll fixed up this area with the fencing and the terrain. I've at least tidied that up. Eventually we'll tidy this side as well. And obviously we've tidied up above here and made this nice and clean. Right, so again, why was it telling us to go to the Pokemon Center saying somebody's the talk of the town and yet nobody's here? Thanks for the lumber. Get back to work, there's still more. Crack on. That's not all of them. Oh, hang on. The Pokemon selling the items are the events. I mean, again, the game doesn't tell you that. I just assumed he was an actual shop. Because he just, like, I only completed the Pokemon Center yesterday. And he was immediately inside there. Like, he came drifting along. Like, Hoppy drifted into my area and said, oh, I think I'll move here. And then when I went to the Pokemon Center, he was just there. Game gave you no indication that it was an event or anything. And that's because I've also just recently met Meowth, who has introduced me to the mechanic of selling things. Like, apparently I can set up my own shops and have other Pokemon work in them. So I just assumed it was an actual part of the game, not an event. Hoppy being there. And again, that's because the game doesn't tell you at all that it's an event or anything. That's silly. I hear that rock. I can't fence all the way along to there because of that stupid rock. Boom. destroy the rocks yet either. Haven't got the ability. Damn it. That rock is in the way. I'd like to make the fence go along to the side here. Boo. Gloomy. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Get out of the way. Move. Go home. Go be a slug somewhere else. I'll get the salt out. Don't make us. I'll do it. I hate it. I hate that I can't destroy rocks yet. And I'm guessing if I just dig up the terrain underneath it, it'll just float. I'm going to move that along one tile, and then we'll have the path going along here between these two. Ah, then I'll have to move that along in one tile as well. I hate it. There's always something making everything look awful. Don't mind me just terraforming. Get out of the way. Nom 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 nom. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh crap. I don't think I've got any more. Oh wait, I've got. That's fine. I'll just have to water it. There's always one. Right. Put some benches there. Oh, you want to get out of the way. That's right. Shift. I might shrink it down, actually. Just have this as a one path. Going along here. Because then the whole thing doesn't have to be dirt. Dirt. Should call it planet dirt. Transformers reference. That's alright there, do you think? Oh, crap. And that looks alright like that. Cool. Just a little single path rather than two. And then I can change this back to like normal soil. Ah! Everything running alright, guys? Video and everything fine? Obviously, there's not much going on the day other than me getting some creativity going. Not really pushing the story today. Just enjoying chilling, building this area up, making it look pretty. Let's see how far along the environment's going. Yep, it's slowly going up as I'm doing it. Ah, nope. Actually, yeah. Warm leathers. I can't replace the terrain underneath the house. No. And this music is just far too relaxing. It's gonna put us in a corner. You draw 4 or 5 hours to go shopping. Then again, you are in America. The land mass is much bigger. Apparently that's normal, so I used to drive for miles and miles just to go get your shopping. Your groceries, as you see. There we are. It looks beautiful. Also, we had a Noctowl movie in today. He's flying about somewhere. I can see Shadow. I don't see him. Where the fudge is he? Oh, there he is. Right. There we are. That looks better. Are you jealous? He keeps doing that. Every time I look over at Hitmonchan, he's just like staring at the walls of my house. I think he's jealous because he's shithole. My house is better. Neener. I really hate that rock. It is totally ruining things. Mountain Dew. I haven't had Mountain Dew in a long time. A lot of places here in the UK stopped selling it because apparently there was stuff found in it that's... I don't know, I'm guessing they've changed that recipe since then. Because at one point you couldn't buy it for a while. You can buy it now, but not many places sell it now. But I think at some point they must have been told to stop selling it here in the UK because there must be something in it, or that used to be in it, that the food board didn't like. It's the same with like Sunny Delight. Remember Sunny Delight? Is that even still a thing? I remember when I was a kid, that got stopped being sold in shops because that had something in it as well. Yeah, it was good, and then it just vanished. I think you can probably still get it. You can probably get it again now, but at some point they stopped selling it, similar to Mountain Dew. Because from what I heard, something was like in it that wasn't good for you. So they got told to stop selling it. But similar to Mountain Dew, they've probably fixed that. You probably still can't get it, but I've not seen it for a long time. I want to break that rock. I want to break it. I don't like it. It's ruining my feng shui. My zen. A feng shui. That's a feng shui. My feng shui. I need another rock to move him into. I don't know where it is. I'm so happy you told us about that honey thing. Here he is. Where are you? I need to move your house. You're gonna go live next to Gerda. Yeah, your brother from another mother. Actually, I can't because I need a second rock. I hate that I can't like, naturally get rocks. Like, put them down myself. I don't like it. Yeah, no, I want that one. Excuse me. Bad. Nah. Right, there we are. That'll do. Do I like castles? Yeah. We're not quite at that level of building yet. If that's what you're gonna say. You know, I'm gonna smash this whole area, level this part off here. Annoyingly, there's a bit of that stone that I can't break. I can't break these ones. Hopefully, eventually it can. Obviously, it's been a long time since I played a game like this. Like, I used to love playing Minecraft back in the early days of Minecraft. And then I got bored of it. It has been a long time since I've played something like this. Someone do me a favor. Tell me, is it possible to eventually be able to actually, like, you know, control water? Because obviously, at some point, as I mentioned earlier... Ooh, wait, what was that? Oh. Obviously, there's an area up in the little upper area up there that I'd like to put a little pond. But I haven't found an option to control water in any way. My guess is you won't be able to, because it will probably open up the possibility of breaking the game if they gave you like full control of just water mechanics. But I'd love to be able to just fill that there. Have like a little pond here on the opposite side of one little flower bed. Which is why I've left it like that, in hopes that eventually I can. Take up all this path. Yeah, I'll leave it for now. Alright, let's get back to fixing this. And finding Timber a home. Need to find him a home. I'm just curious if eventually you get control of water, like beyond just using the spray ability. Like, I want to be able to fill an area with water myself. Like up here, I've pre-dug a hole. In my little upper park area here, I've dug a little hole here and I want to turn it into a pond. But at the moment I can't do that because it's not allowing us to fully control water. Eventually, champion. Maybe that's what Blastoise's hydro pump will do, maybe. Right, I need to find you. Where can I move you? I need a rock. Big boulder. I'm trying, Tidbot, I'm trying. Calm your tits. We'll find you a rock to live on. Actually, what other terrain can you live on? Is there a way to have it in just like a list? Like the actual Pokédex, instead of this grid. So you can actually like scroll down them in, like, it's listed in numerical order, like from top left going across the right, and then down and along, and then down and along, but I'd rather just have it in a list. Huh. Number registered 45. I wonder what that is. We'll find out eventually. There's a little symbol there on that number registered area. Right, let's see. You. So you will only live in that terrain. There's no other option for you. You suck. What about Gerda? Right, we could move Gerda out. Okay, Gerda, you're getting evicted. And then I can just put a barrel with, wheelbarrow with some boxes next to here so they're both living together. Champion. I think I have to find him a place to live first. I don't think it'll let us just... Yeah. Right, you crack on for now. You follow me. Might using both followers, doesn't really matter. It's starting to look nice, slowly but surely. I hate it when it does that. I wish there was an option to put it down without it attaching to the wall automatically there. It looks horrible. OCD! There we are. I like it a lot, I do. Right. Boxes. Trolley doodad. I think I've got boxes in external decorations. I did, I don't know. Oh, I think I put them all inside my house, didn't I? Just so I had something to put in my house. Doesn't matter which. I thought I had the recipe to make those wheelbarrow things. Maybe? I know I had some somewhere. I used to have one at least. Sure I did. Right, follow me, you kids. It's still driving me nuts that we're this far into the game now, and it still hasn't given us the recipe for these border bricks. That's just silly. Right, good. Are you gonna live up against the walls? Enjoy. Like it or lump it. I'll move that tree. What I should do is change the terrain here to just some rock for these two. And that can be doing another day. Right, this is now your home. this is now your home. I like having the evolutions living next to each other. Right, there we are. Follow me, you're gonna get angry for a second. I've started being too symmetrical with things. I've stopped making things look natural. Oops. Ah. Right. Yeah, that's better. Right, cool. So they now live together. I could get other things and put around here, like sandbags and that as well. Spruce it up a little smidge, but for now, that'll do. There we go. Probably be stopping soon, it is getting late. I don't want to be doing this. I'm going to try and get myself a decent sleep tonight. And starting next Monday, I'm going to be pretty busy. Ooh. Yeah, I'm starting a course next on Monday. I'm doing higher level English and maths. Boosting them just while I'm looking for work. Do something else a bit more productive. Might as well. Right. The paths weren't as wide. It's weird, like some paths in the game that, like with this map's generated, some paths are 1 wide, some are 2, some are 3, and then some are 4. Like drives back. I think 4 is a bit too wide. Like here I was driving as nuts earlier today because it had like this 2 path going all the way up here. And then it just like snaked off the side here on a single path and connected there. I just thought it looked stupid. So I've just left this as like an open field area, so the path ends here. Do you want to play a look that way? I've already had someone play that with us. It's a stupid game. You're gonna look left. Oh, to your right, rather. And now you're gonna look to your left. Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I should have won. I've won twice, so I've won. Why make us choose? There we go, now I've definitely won. Oh, you didn't even get anything for that one? Right. I think we've done quite a bit today. We've fixed all of this area up here. And then we've built up that area down there, as well as the farm area over there. Quite a bit. Yeah, that'll do for now. I'm determined to keep all the path the same way everywhere, so it's always that, like that way. I don't want to like suddenly change it and then have this part that way. So I just don't like when they connect in different directions. So I'm just keeping it the same universally across the whole of the map. Which is why I'm going to have to dig up this and change this, because this part's wrong. And then I need to decide what I'm doing with that area there. As well as Scythe, I'm going to move him eventually. Clear him out from that tree and put him somewhere else. I was saying this earlier today, like some of the Pokemon are asking to be moved into actual houses. It just doesn't feel right doing that because they're Pokemon. Like, fair enough if they've got a trainer and they're living with a trainer, a human. But as a Pokemon, yeah, sure, let's give them a 4-bedroom house. Makes total sense. So I'm trying to like keep most of them just living in natural places. Like obviously we've got these two living together naturally in their little habitat. You know, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Wartortle and Squirtle all live over in this direction. I'm trying to just keep them in natural environments rather than building houses. The only one that's got a house so far is Hitmonchan. But I'm sort of accepting that because this is sort of his gym area where he comes and punches his bag. So I accept that one. He can live there. Pleased with this. I think this looks champion. Pleased this punch. And tomorrow I think I'll put some benches there. Maybe something else here. At some point I want to be able to destroy this damn rock so I can get rid of that. That's driving us up the wall. Actually, it's not too bad there, now that I've tidied the grass away. It's still annoying, but it's not too bad. There we are. That looks swanky-doo. Rowlet! Oh my god. A stump next to a campfire with some food under a palm tree. What? Why has that appeared in this area? That would make more sense in the Vermilion City area. I'm quite chuffed for that. I think it all looks lovely. What was I going to do again? So that area is closed off, so I'll open this area up from the other end over here. So we'll have like another set of steps here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Combine. Yeah, there we are. So that opens this back end up. You know what? Yeah, let's do this. I have no idea where he's gone. Hang on. Before I do this. He's another one that's up and vanished. I'm surprised you moved in here, if I'm honest with you. With you being a cactus Pokemon, I'm surprised you've moved into this humid area. That's what I might do. Right. Flowers. No, I hate it when it does that. You can't just fix it. There we are. Right, here you go. You live here now. What? That's going to drive me batty. Hang on. Why isn't there an option to move them in? Nenny? Alright. Hey, you want to move in now? There you go. Enjoy. There. Heidi. Should I leave that open, do I think? Just have it like that. You think that looks alright? I need to open that up as well. It's just boxed in. Right, there we are. Cool. So that's now open. That end's open. And this is open. All good. Whoop. Ah. Thanks. I hate it when every time they come up to you, they're like, oh, I found this. Have it. Here's a stick. I'll tell you where you can take that stick and shove it. There. I'm quite pleased with that. We've tidied things up. We'll carry on tidying up tomorrow and then do a little bit of story as well. I haven't got a single screenshot of it here. Ah well. I've got plenty of spare ones that I can use, I suppose. That I've not used. Plenty there I can... Yeah, why not? Why not? Champion. Alright, cool. Like I said, we're going to call it there for the night. It's a couple of 1 in the morning. I'm going to try and get myself straight sleep, have a decent sleep, myself sorted. Now that I'm all better and I'm not ill anymore, fix me sleeping for the bazillionth time. And hopefully starting this week will be a nice routine with my awesome going on. Anyway, thanks for watching here on Twitch. Hope you enjoyed. Same if you're watching the VOD on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated. But until then, have a good night, and I'll see you again tomorrow evening for some more chill and build, and maybe a little bit of story as well, with more Pokemon Pokopia. Have a good one, guys. Peace.